my channel, A Lot to Tell. I had so many interruptions today that it's kind of hilarious. I mean, it was first my sister going in and out of the door, and then my cat wants to meow, and I'm like, ugh. But anyway, this is still a practice for me. I'm still trying to work on getting familiar and comfortable with talking to my computer, looking at this dot in front of me, and hoping to address the world with some issues that I've gone through in my life. And I'm hoping that my issues will not become your issues. Today, still, I want to address and talk about doctors as well as possibly medicine. With the healthcare issues going on to this day and age, a lot of poor people, I'm included as one of them. You know, healthcare is hard to find, so basically most of the time you have to go to clinics or either some kind of other form of facility that looks out for the poor. And being poor, sometimes you get treated as a poor person. I think I just heard my stupid cat go into a water bottle bag on my side. See what I mean? But I'm going to talk about it anyway. The thing is, when I've gone to doctors at clinics, I've experienced a lot of rudeness. I don't know if that's because I couldn't afford to pay, I'm not sure. But it's like because you're poor, they have a right to treat you as you're poor. They're not very thorough in checking you out. And so people wonder, okay, so what do we do if we can't afford health care, but we want to get checkups, but we don't want to get checkups by people that are mean and vicious. One time I had this horrible toothache, and I went to this county facility, and I was hurting so bad that I walked past people that are experienced that's supposed to help me that just looked at me and said, oh, there's nothing that we can do right now. You have to wait after such and such. We take the people at the top that is hurting the most or going through things you didn't think I was hurting. By the time they actually took my blood pressure, it was 199 over 179. As old as I am, that's like stroke level. So I got upset about that. And I was still waiting, still hurting, and it's almost like my whole arm was just affected by this. So I walked down the hallway holding my jaw in my mouth, and I went to patient complaint. And when I explained to this lady what was going on, as she was walking me down the hallway, she immediately, thank God, intervened. And as we was walking down the hallway, these people look at me. Oh, we've been calling you. We've been waiting on you. Anyway, a lot of people like the CYA. I think that's the expression, cover your. But anyway, so after I got seen, I realized that a lot of people have been treated like that, not just me. And I feel like even though we can't afford health care, we should not be treated less than human beings. So even if you have to go to a clinic and they assigned you a doctor, if this doctor is not doing the right thing, switch them. You have that choice. You have that right. We should be treated with courtesy and respect like you do paying people. We can't afford health care right now. But when we can afford health care, then we're better able to pick our own doctors. Why isn't that available for people like us that can't afford it with the clinics and with the county facilities? And they have people working in there that have such rude attitudes. You don't have to bring your work and stuff and your attitude to your job. We need your assistance. That's why we come there. We need a smile, because if we're suffering and we're in pain, it'll be so great to have somebody smile at us and say, you know what, it's going to be all right. Speaking from doctors from the past now, there was a doctor that gave my mom the wrong medication, gave my husband the wrong medication. You need to watch the doctors that you choose, do a research, whatever you have to do on them, and make sure that the medicine that they prescribe for you is the medicine you're actually supposed to have. Because one medicine that was prescribed wrong for my husband caused six lesions on the brain. It was the wrong medication, and the infection got worse. With my mom, it was insulin. She was only 60 years old, and it was 20 units. And research that says that some medicines are not supposed to be that high in dose for people certain age. My mom is no longer here, but we'll discuss that later also. Be careful who you choose to examine you, to put I guess, their own ideas about what you're going through. Try not to tell the doctors what you think it is. Tell the doctors to tell you what it is. Because if you go around and saying, oh, I think it's this, or I think it's that, they're going to take you at that. Or you know what? It probably is that. I had somebody say, I looked at my little boy, I said, I think he has the chicken pox. And the doctor said, you know what? You just might be right. Don't go by my assumptions. You're the one that's experienced. You're the one got the degree. You're the one went to college and studied science, whatever else you studied. So I shouldn't, excuse me, but I had to make my growling cat get out of the way. All these interruptions, but it hasn't stopped me yet. I think it's almost hilarious. But anyway, I even have to laugh at myself. I apologize for that. But anyway, the thing is that if you're going to choose the doctor, don't let them just tell you anything. Even when they say it could be worse, it probably isn't. Do some research. Know your own body. Know your own mind. And that way you won't get so scared on to these doctors and they say one thing to you and you actually believe it and then find out it's really not that bad. If you have gotten a bad report, there's nothing wrong with getting a second opinion to make sure that you're making the right choice for yourself, for your family, for your children. And as far as medicine is concerned, make sure it's the appropriate medicine and it's the right medicine you're taking to cure whatever is affecting you. If you feel like the medicine has too many side effects, it's up to you to choose if you want to do it, take the medicine, or not take the medicine. Because sometimes it'll cause more of a problem than the one that you're trying to get rid of. So take it at risk. I pray about everything that I do because I don't want to make no mistakes. I've seen enough that happens, but I don't want to make the right choice. And if the medicine says too much that, oh, my heart is going to be this way, like someone put me on Xanax one time, and it said it could be addictive, and then it could cause psychosis and stuff like that. Why would I want to do that? And I just prayed to God, talked to God, got past my problems without any medicine. You don't have to do that. I'm not telling you to jump and do what I did. You do what's best for you. I'm just saying the choices that I made. Some medicines are not good for you. Some medicines cause more problems than you had the first time. So make sure you make the right choices that's best for you. Find a good doctor, even in a clinic, even in a county hospital. We are human beings. We should not be treated that way. I feel like if some people don't like their job, why are you working there? If I'm going to be a nurse, my nurse is to show care and concern for the patient. Do what I can to make them comfortable, not make them feel bad for going to the hospital. Went through a lot, and I don't think that should be it. Choose your doctor well. Choose your clinic well. Choose your county facility well. Watch the medicines that you take. Check them out. Research. Do whatever you have to. It's like somebody else reading a book that you didn't study. They can tell you anything and you'll believe it. Take care and see you the next time.